Good morning, all of you students of class 8. It is the second part of the video, class 8, chapter number 9. The name of the chapter is friction. We already learnt about the friction, the force of friction, how it opposes the motion of an object, what are the activities shows that the force of friction is there, define force of friction, why it is very necessary, how we can note down the reading of frictional force by using the spring balance, what are the different methods to calculate the readings, why the things which are moving after some time come into the rest, how we have to overcome the frictional force, what are the methods we have to increase the frictional force. Now I am going to discuss some situations in which the friction is undesirable, not required, and we want to minimize this. We have to reduce this. Since friction is due to roughness of the surface, we can reduce it by making the surface smooth. Very good example is given that we need to reduce the surface of a friction when we sprinkle powder on the carom board. Might you have seen during the playing? Here it is given that some ways we have to reduce the friction. The two ways of reducing the friction, number one is by polishing and number two is by lubricating. So I am going to discuss by polishing. A rough surface is smoothened by polishing, due to which friction get reduced. So we need to reduce the irregularities on the rough surface, so we need to polish it. Whenever we polish it, the rough surface becomes smooth. Whenever there is a rough surface smoothened, then friction reduced. This is one of the method. Next method is by lubrication. You have seen that when a few drops of oil are poured on the hinge of the doors, it moves very smoothly. It is a very common everyday experiences are there. If the door is yet not open, so you need to just put in some oil, and this oil, grease, or we are applying the graphite. All these are applied between the moving parts of machine, and hinge of door is a simple machine. A thin layer is formed of oil, grease and graphite, and this moving surface do not rub against each other directly. So due to this, interlocking of irregularities is avoided to the great extent and the movement becomes smooth. So we can say that to move the machine parts very smoothly, what we need to drop out? We need to few drops of oil to be poured into the parts of the machine which are always moving, and whenever this layer is formed, the moving surface are not rubbed against each other directly, so the interlocking of irregularities is avoided to great extent and movement become smooth. The substances which reduces friction are called lubricants. So we are using lubricants. Now the questions are there, what are the lubricants? The lubricants are oil, grease and graphites. Okay. Next part is there. We deliberately increase the friction by using the brake pads in the braking system of a bicycle as well as in the automobiles. When you are riding a bicycle, the brake pads do not touch the wheels, but when you press the brake level, these pads arrest the motion of a rim and the wheels stop moving. Understood? Now check and proceed. Write true and false. Number 1. Friction is caused by a roughness and irregularities on the two surfaces in contact. The answer is true, as the friction always caused by the roughness. If the surface is rough, they have more interlocking, they have more irregularities. Due to the roughness, interlocking, irregularities between the two surfaces which are in contact, they have increases the friction. Due to that, the body will not move further. It will come into the rest. Number 2. The force required to overcome friction when an object starts moving from rest is a measurement of a sliding friction. So false. Number 3. We would be able to write without friction. It's also false. We have to need a friction to write. Number 4. We can reduce friction by polishing a rough surface. Yes, it is correct. Next question, next topic is rolling friction. You must have seen suitcases and the bags, they have fitted with the rollers. Rollers, that means a small wheels are there on the base of suitcase and bags. With the help of a wheels, we can pull heavy luggage very easily. So what it make possible? It make possible to reduce the friction, and that friction is actually called rolling friction. In the rolling friction, we need to roll down the heavy objects. Okay. You can see this activity 9.5. In this activity 9.5, we have to take some pencils and place them parallel to each other on the table. When we place a thick book over them and push the book hard, we will observe that on the pencil the book start to roll, and due to that rolling as well as the book start to move. Is it easier to move the book in this way? Yes, students. Due to what friction? The book is easily moving on it due to rolling friction. This activity shows us that rolling friction is there. One of the body rolls over the surface of another object or another body. The resistance of an motion is called rolling friction. Rolling reduces friction, so it is always easier to roll than to slide a body over another. That is the reason why it is convenient to pull the luggage fitted with the rollers. Since rolling friction is smaller than a sliding friction, sliding friction is replaced in most machines by rolling friction with the use of ball bearing. You can see in the figure ball bearing is given. This ball bearing is actually a machine that is used to smaller the rolling friction than sliding friction, and mostly machines are replaced by it. Some examples are also there where we use ball bearing. These ball bearings are between the hubs and the axle of ceiling fans and the bicycle to move very easily due to roll down. Most machines with the moving parts nowadays use ball bearing. So ball bearing is always used to reduce the rolling friction. Now next part and very important topic is that fluid friction. What are the fluids? Air and water are the fluids. Air and the liquid like a water is called fluid. So this air and water exerts frictional force on the objects. This frictional force on the objects is moving through them. Similarly, the other liquids exerts force of friction when objects move through them. In science, the common name of gases and liquids is known as the fluids. So we can say that the fluids exert the force of friction on object moving through them, through the air or through the water. This frictional force exerted by the fluids on object is called drag. So we can simply say that if the frictional force is exerting on the gases and liquids on the objects is known as drag. It depends on the speed of an object with respect to the fluids. So if the speed of the object is more, we can say that frictional force is also more. If the speed of the object is less, then the frictional force is also less in the fluids. It is also depend on the shape of an object. So it is very important to know that in the gases or the liquids, the fluid friction always depend on the shape of an object and the nature of the fluid. So it is obvious that when an object moves through fluids, they have to overcome frictions acting on them. So object is there like a bird moving through the liquid like a gas or air. They have to overcome the friction acting on them. In this process, they lose energy. So to reduce fluid friction, what we need? The objects are made with a streamlined body. Now what is the mean of this streamline? It is a shape. So due to that shape, the frictional force exerted by the fluids is less. This shape helps them to conserve energy while overcoming friction. That is why the shape of an aeroplanes, cars, ships, etc. are made streamlined. You can see that the shape of the body of bird, the shape of the body of fish, the shape of the body of aeroplane as well as the ship. All these are actually having streamlined shape. Due to that streamlined shape, they need to help and conserve the energy by losing energies while overcoming the friction. So, nature of these birds and a fish streamlined bodies as they have to move about fluids all the time. Again, we have to repeat.